Hey Fox, happy Wednesday. If you enjoy what we are building here at Ledger Live, we would really appreciate your support. Our donation wallet is in the description, and every bit helps keep this project going. Now, in this episode, we are looking at a brand new Motoko framework that could make internet computer dev work easier, and a scooter and car rental concept that skips platforms altogether, and a protocol quietly powering food systems and data logging tools without the fanfare. Now let's get into it. First up, there is a new open source tool in town that's already making life a bit easier for developers building on the internet computer. A developer named Gekctek has released the first version of Liminal, a Motoko framework designed for web development that's more accessible, more modular, and a lot less frustrating to start with. Backed by a grant from the DFINITY Foundation, Liminal introduces something that Motoko developers have been quietly hoping for, a way to build internet-facing apps without reinventing the whole backend. At its core, Liminal uses a middleware structure. That means you stack small building blocks like tools for routing, authentication, or session management, and run every user request through them in sequence. Each block can inspect or even halt the request. Once the response is formed, it travels back up through those same layers, letting developers tweak or monitor how their app replies. If you have ever worked with frameworks like Express or Fastify, this setup will feel familiar. But what makes Liminal interesting is that it understands the quirks of the internet computer. It knows when a request should be read-only and when it needs to flip into write mode, and it handles that switch automatically. Security is baked into. Liminal supports OAuth and JSON web tokens, so developers can let users log in with GitHub or Google and protect routes without doing the heavy lifting. It also includes rate limiting and session tools out of the box. Need static assets like images or CSS? Liminal has that sorted as well, with caching features to keep content fresh but efficient. The framework is already available via the Motoko package manager, and being open source, it's ready for the wider community to use, fork, and improve. It's not flashy, but that's the point. It's practical, offering a clean way to build without losing touch with what makes decentralized platforms different. Liminal may not shout loudly, but it has the potential to quietly become the default starting point for new ICP projects. Definitely one to watch if you are building in Motoko. Now let's talk about cars and scooters, specifically the ones sitting idle most of the time. Mobotiq has an idea. Why not let them earn some value while they wait? This isn't the usual rideshare pitch. Mobotiq is building a decentralized vehicle rental platform using Web3 infrastructure. The idea is simple. Let people rent out their vehicles, that can be cars, scooters, e-bikes, directly to each other, with no company in the middle taking a cut. The whole system runs through smart contracts anchored to the Internet Computer Protocol. So if you rent out your scooter, you get paid directly. If you are renting one, you interact with the owner's terms directly. No commissions, no delay. To make all this work, Mobotiq uses something called the Alvin Box. It's a hardware unit that attaches to scooters and gives them an identity on the blockchain. It also adds a wallet, GPS, camera, and other essentials. With that in place, you can set up your scooter on-chain, let people find and rent it, and collect payment all automatically. The Alvin Box is already being used on the Autonom platform, which supports decentralized scooter rental businesses. It's being pitched as a toolkit, not just a service. You want to run your own scooter rental operation in your neighborhood? You can do that. No paperwork, no franchise model, just plug into the protocol. What's more interesting is that Mobotiq is also looking at cars. The same idea applies. Your vehicle stays parked most of the day, and that downtime could be monetized. With enough adoption, this model could reshape how we think about fleet ownership. It's still early and there are hurdles. Legal questions, insurance, and trust all matter. But Mobotiq's approach, open source, transparent, and modular, it's getting attention, especially from developers and entrepreneurs tired of centralized gatekeeping. And once again, ICP's low fees and fast interactions are a key part of making this work. Mobotiq is leaning into that, offering a real-world example of what on-chain interaction can do beyond NFTs and DAOs. It's not about replacing the big names just yet. It's about giving people the tools to build something local, practical, and free of platform dependency. Finally, a quick look at a project that's probably not sitting in your bookmarks, but maybe it should be. agriiProtocol has just rebranded as Protcl. The core mission is the same, providing transparent infrastructure for real-world data systems like agriculture and cooperatives. But now it comes with a public dashboard and a full white paper to help explain what's going on under the hood. Built by Agri Labs and running on the Internet computer, Protcl powers the collection and verification of tasks in places where digital records are needed, but internet infrastructure isn't always reliable. Its flagship concept is the Yoma node. It's a physical logging device that can record actions in the field, anchoring them on-chain in a tamper-resistant way. The dashboard is already live, offering filters by application, activity type, or creator ID. The mobile interface has been tweaked for easier access, which helps when you are checking submissions from a phone in a field or rural co-op center. The white paper spells out how it all works, from validation logic to token utility, all while staying grounded. There is no flashy pitch deck language here. It's built for people who need reliable infrastructure, not hype. The Protcl token remains central to the system, but the focus is squarely on function. The team has been honest about bugs and fixes in public updates, including ones related to integration with the Agri DAO, which is still in progress. What Protcl is aiming for isn't headlines, it's long-term reliability in sectors where accountability matters. Whether it's farm tasks, co-op records, or field labor verification. It's all designed to work quietly in the background. As others rush to build consumer-facing AI or wallet interfaces, Protcl is quietly reinforcing the base layer. It's the kind of work that often gets overlooked, but without it, many promises in Web3 don't hold up. If you are interested in edge infrastructure, field data, or just how blockchain can function outside financial markets, this one is worth keeping on your radar. That's it for today. Three very different stories: tools for developers, tools for mobility, and tools for data integrity. But they are all part of the same larger push, making Web3 infrastructure useful, accessible, and practical. If you found something interesting here, feel free to share the video and check the links in the description. You will also find our donation wallet down there. Every bit helps us stay independent and keep highlighting projects that are quietly building the future.